if you're new around here, here's what's happened. Guy Montgomery and myself, Tim Batt, are two New Zealand-based comedians who watched Sex and the City 2, the movie, for a year, weekly. We then followed that up by watching the first Sex and the City movie a similar amount of times.
Also for a year.
We have not seen the original HBO show, the odd episode here and there.
We do not consider it to be canon.
It's not canon to us. However, my dears, we are diving into this this new season, and just like that, and Guy and I have just finished watching
on its release day in New Zealand. Honestly, I enjoyed it. And there's a few reasons I think why that is.
You're fucked in the head, mate, and I can't wait to hear you.
Number one, I am fucked in the head. Incredibly, this is also written by Mattress Pikelet King.
And I think directed by as well.
He is a man with some shit to get off his chest.
Oh, the dude is, instead of just going to therapy like a normal human being, he's decided to bang down the door of HBO to get another season commissioned because he needs to work out his demons about how the world doesn't treat him good no more.
That's right. But I will say this. There is an interesting thing that they've done in this. They've set the show in a world where the characters are perceived as intolerable.
Here's what happened, guys. This episode was complete fucking horse shit. And then to recover itself, they burn a character who has existed in the zeitgeist for 2.5 decades.
So much to get through here. I would almost bracket this show inside of the Ted Lasso oeuvre of let's just give some people what they want.
You're out of your fucking mind.
I agree, Tim. This show... In some ways, this show is made exactly for us. And in many ways, this show was not made for us at all.
Bro, a few times in the first 25 minutes of this 44 minutes, I felt like Mattress Pikelet King knows what we've been up to, is keenly aware of the podcast, has listened to it, and has directed a few shots at Timbo and Guy.
Yeah. You say that the whole thing's dog shit, and admittedly parts of it are. And the characters are still entitled and quite tough to spend time with. But it's familiar intellectual property, and yes, we know the characters, but they have to set up a season.
While Big was smoking his big cigar, behind him was a bunch of graphs on a computer monitor. Right. We can infer confidently from that fact, Your Honor, that he is still in the financial game. He is still a bigwig money player in New York City, a.k.a. the world's casino.
If anything, the financial game has finally caught up to Big, and that cryptocurrency is massive right now.
That was his idea, bro. It was in the book. NFTs. Mr. Big, he wrote it in crayon on page 17, man.
He wrote down monkey picture, question mark.
Monkey picture.
And then underneath
for $200,000?
He wrote money and underlined it 3 times.
Why do you think these monkeys are smoking cigars? Because he was adding shit from his own life.
It's a beautiful scene.
This feels like an open mic gig. This fucking chat of Miranda coming out the gate by stepping on her son's condom.
Yeah.
His jizz is on her bare foot. I'm like...
I don't think his jizz is on her bare foot. I just think
She says it!
Brady, have as much sex as you want, but if you're going to leave condoms all over the floor, you got to tie those suckers off.
Brother. Listen to me. No issue with what Brady's doing. The king of his domain.